This person was born with a condition called coloboma. Someone with this condition can normally see just fine, but might have difficulty driving at night. This customer was being rude to this cashier, and the cashier wasn't having it.
567. Oops. Oops.
These people were filming a car commercial when they accidentally crashed their cars. These people saved a baby sea lion that had plastic garbage wrapped around its neck.
That's it?
What do you think these turkeys are talking about? What you're looking at right now is water freezing, melting, and boiling at the same time. This is called triple point, and every known element can go through the same process. This is what it's like to go paragliding off the coast of Morocco. Here's a cat that loves to sit and do a funny thing with its paws. This is a baby daiiy, which is a type of lemur found in Madagascar. This little lemur is only 16 days old and was born at the Denver Zoo. Many commercial airlines are introducing a feature that allows passengers to view a live camera feed of their plane. This is a time-lapse video showing a plane arriving in Los Angeles.
Oh. Blue! No! No, sir. Hey, you can't be doing that to Harvey.
This guy created a giant Olaf snowman that's over 22 feet tall. The Canadian government created a campaign to get cars to slow down at crosswalks. For the past few weeks, Australia has been battling some intense wildfires. This is what the wildfires look like from space. Here's a graph showing what causes the greatest number of deaths around the world each year. Did you remember to water your tortoise today? This hawk landed in a tree and started searching for a squirrel when the squirrel made an incredible escape. This person successfully landed a quadruple backflip using a bike.
Ale nie, psy to mają, ja się nie do siebie że... A kot jest dystyngowany, nie? Kot?
This poor little llama has had a very long day. This is how fast planets in our solar system rotate compared to Earth. Some planets have days that are much shorter or days that are way longer than us. This dog is super excited to see its best friend. This person made a stop-motion animation using fuzzy wool. This is what it's like to go snowboarding in the dark of night. Here's a baby cuttlefish hatching from an egg. Internet. This person trained their dogs to remain perfectly still. This was a scary moment where these people were walking through a jungle when they bumped into a gorilla on accident. The tour guide told them to look away and be quiet and hope that it would ignore them.
Move back here. Step back here. Come back. Slowly. Here, where? To my side. All of you.
It seems like the most exhausting time of the year for everyone. These people found a wild horse with its foot stuck in the hair around its neck. The rescuers helped untangle the foot, and the horse was able to walk again a few minutes later.
It's running around, doing circles like this. Nice.
There's nothing better than a relaxing day in the beach.
Dude, head somewhere else. Okay, that'll work. No, get your own spot.
Found you guys. Dang it.
Here's a box that's more than just a box. This cat hates its own reflection. This little cuttlefish wanted to say hello to this giant finger. This person casually floated down on their parachute when they were instantly attacked by a gang of kangaroos.
What's up, Skip? Hey, back off! Back off! Go away!
Kangaroos.
This monkey and this husky formed a friendship together. This person created a stop-motion animation of what it's like to make breakfast using Legos. Here's a candle that burns around in a circle.
Hey Milo, there's something serious I need to tell you. You're adopted.
This person tried to drive away and refused to accept that their car was getting towed. This fish was trying to attack this drone.
Dapat fotonya nggak?
Video aja.
Udah nih.
Check out the lightning fast reflexes of this frogfish. This is what it's like to fly straight down in an F-16 fighter jet. Students in China made a giant jump rope during recess.
Coconut. No. 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 I know what you're doing. No. Ah!
How are you doing that?
Got a Nimbus 2000.
Oh, I see.
Here.
Wait, is that my longboard?
Oh, Longboardium Leviosa!
Zach, my longboard! Come on, man, get back here! Do not!
Betelgeuse is a nearby star in the night sky that's so big that it would swallow our entire solar system. In a few thousand years, Betelgeuse is expected to explode into a supernova. The explosion will be so bright and large that it would look like this in our sky during both day and night.
One. Good. Two. Good. Three. Good. Good.
Tesla, burrito. Be sad.
Here's a way you can turn your bike into a boat. That might have looked cool, but the behind the scenes really isn't. This wingsuit pilot flew straight through a hole in a rock. If you're feeling stressed out, take a moment to relax and enjoy the views from Iceland. Internet. Here's a really creepy bird that sounds exactly like a crying baby.
Hey, this is Nico having a temper tantrum, getting ready for a show, and now she just said, "Why are you crying?" Nico, are you done? This is what I go through every day, and people think I have a crying baby up here. I will show you. It's really just Nico. Nico. You are such a baby. Yes, you are. Now people are coming in because you were crying.
I have a question for you guys. Who did this? Who did this?
This man pranked his wife by putting an egg in her mouth while she was asleep.
Полезно яички сырые кушать.
Ты чё, ты больной вообще?
This person grabbed their dog and brought it over to another dog while waiting at a stoplight. This cat is giving this dog a really nice massage. You can own a personal and customizable self-sustaining ecosystem. Here's a cat that has a very flat head. This person made a mechanical wooden whale. Internet. This is what it's like to jump off a foggy cliff in Switzerland. This child got a banana as a fake Christmas present, but couldn't be happier. This is what it sounds like when you drop ice down a deep hole made of ice.
Oh, that's out. Oh my god! Catch it!
These guys went ice fishing and found the most unusual fish.
I just want to cut my hand. Jesus Christ, this thing was cooking.
This is how northern lights are created in the night sky. The sun will create a giant solar storm filled with plasma and send it towards Earth at speeds of over 5 million miles per hour. The magnetic field of the Earth forms a type of funnel for the plasma gas from the sun to pass through.
The magnetic fields stretch further back and couple together. The magnetic rubber band breaks, and gas from the solar storm streams along the magnetic lines towards the poles on the night side.
A huge wave had this surfer flying through the air. Have you ever wanted to swim with a bunch of rays? This eagle caught a fish and it had to defend its food from everyone at the waterhole. These guys went peacefully sledding down a snowy hill using a wooden table. This person likes to go on bike rides with their dog.
Hey, 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 hey!
There's a trend where parents give bananas to their children for Christmas, but the kids don't really care. This is what it feels like to float among the clouds. This is what a digital sundial looks like. Every 20 minutes, the sun changes the time on the sundial. This dog unwrapped its own Christmas present.
Cash? Oh my goodness. What is that, Cash? Oh my... Oh my goodness. Did you get a puppy?
This person has a chubby cat that's always begging for more treats. Internet. A few months ago, a city in northern India experienced massive flooding. Everyone on this bus evacuated after it got stuck, and just a few minutes later, the floodwaters took it away. This poor guy had a difficult time escaping from these rough waves.
Oh my god! Oh my god. He's
One more!
Danny, get up!
This bus driver saved a student that was about to walk in front of a car that ignored the stop sign.
That was a good grab. What happened? I didn't think this truck was gonna stop either.
Does anyone know how this works? As soon as he puts his foot in the water, all the bubbles pop. Many people living in this village in Sri Lanka like to give bananas to this elephant when they drive by. As a result, this elephant will stand right in the middle of the road and wait for people to feed it bananas. Unfortunately, some people are in a hurry and can't stop to pay the toll. The ink in this pen turns into a completely different color when it dries. I bet you've never seen a hole quite like this one. Here's how quick a jumping spider hunts for food.
Bingo. I don't even know if I caught that. Don't even know if I caught that on camera.
Every tortoise loves a good massage. You just need to find the right spot. Internet. This is a Burmese peacock softshell turtle. It's a turtle that doesn't have a hard shell, and it feels leathery and slippery, which makes these turtles some of the fastest swimmers. A firefighter found a baby kangaroo that somehow survived the fires in Australia.
Hey! I found a baby Joey in the fire. Yeah, buddy. Hey.
This is what happens when you put 60 layers of wax on your hands. Here's a really cool shot you can get with a drone and a flamethrower.
Pizza now has even more cheese. If it were any cheesier, it would sing to you.
That was a really quick shot for a pizza commercial, and this is how they made it.
Okay, ready? And action. And forward.
Does anyone want to go for a walk in the Himalayan mountains? Here's a behind-the-scenes look of a stop-motion animation. Here's a really cool cloud front that formed over a town in Argentina. Here's a quick trip through some massive baobab trees in Madagascar. Internet. This plane was trying to land at an airport in England and had to land sideways because of the strong winds.
Hey Google, make a chimpanzee noise.
This is a chimpanzee.
Here's a really thirsty raccoon. There's something called the Well of Death in India where people drive around in a dangerous circle. This student jumped in the emergency shower in chemistry class just for fun, and the teacher wasn't too happy about it.
Push it up.
No. Delete it!
This cat discovered a surprise underneath his blanket. There's a place in Italy that has rock formations that look like they're from a different planet. Erosion from water and wind help create these mysterious pillars. These fish are fighting over dominance, but it looks exactly like they're kissing each other. Here's a little bird that needed to be pet.
Yay!
This lizard is on a level of chill I'll never reach.
Oh, you got puppy kisses.
This man found a bird with its feet frozen to a metal fence. The man blew hot air on the feet of the bird until it was free.
Here we go, little birdie. Go ahead and fly away.
Just toss it, she says.
This bird stole some food away from the sea lion.
I'm gonna get us. I'm gonna pick it up. I did. No, I'm gonna eat that.
Oh my god.
No, it's because we microwaved it.
Peas are this lizard's favorite food, but it can't decide which one to eat first. This photographer stabilized his camera in a way that showed the Earth rotating. This person probably has the most beautiful and perfect handwriting in the world. All of her notes from school look like a textbook. The smoke from this incense burner flows like a river. That's in this video. Hopefully I was able to make your day just a little better, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. A few days ago, there was a volcanic eruption in the Philippines that created a lightning storm. This is called volcanic lightning, and it occurs when an eruption creates static electricity.
Yeah! What the?
Here's a bird that knows a few tricks.
He'll raise his foot and give it to me. Thank you. Good boy. He also gives kisses. Give me a kiss. He also dances. He can make like different sounds like peekaboo, peekaboo.
Where's the dinosaur? Yay! Yay, dinosaur! You're tired? You don't want to do it anymore?
These people helped rescue a sea turtle that got trapped between some rocks. Another sea turtle was patiently waiting right next to it.
What I'm about to do. Come on, get those elbows out. Let's make this happen. Let's go. It's gotta hurt. New year, new you. 2020 is yours, man. Let's make it happen.
Got me some water.
This squirrel really wants to play with this Rubik's Cube.
Oh, look at him. He wants that thing.
He wants to take that to his house.
Squirrel cubic?
There's a marketplace set up on an active train line, so these people have to remove their stuff every time a train comes through. This cow was rescued from being slaughtered for meat and got to experience the outside world for the very first time. This dog has some incredibly beautiful eyes that make it look like a Disney character. This person found some water that was right in the middle of transitioning into ice. This cat tried squeezing through a tiny hole in this chair. Here's a deer that loves eating bananas. This person can take their nose and push it to make it completely flat.
Merry Christmas, Nigel. You want a donut? Help yourself. Nice.
Oh, hey, this is my face 5 minutes after being outside in Minnesota. This is my face 15 minutes after being outside in Minnesota. This is my face an hour after being outside in Minnesota. This is my face 2 hours after being outside in Minnesota. Oh, I'm going in.
Here's a dog that looks like Baby Yoda.
Are you looking rocking the oversized look, mate? Are you rocking the oversized look, mate?
This cat had to go on a trip to the vet.
Hello? Hello? I hear you. Stop.
This person works on a cargo ship and makes time lapses of his travels around the world. This person bought an old plane, put it in the middle of a forest, and decided to make it his home. He has a bed, a kitchen, and whatever he would possibly need to survive on a plane.
the chute!
These people train their pet duck to play the bongo using its feet. This person went gliding over a mountain in Switzerland. These are striped eel catfish, and they swim together as a giant group to protect themselves from predators. This person broke their phone in a way that created a constant beam of green light, so they turned it into a lightsaber. This guy likes to visit authentic Chinese restaurants and amaze people with his fluent Mandarin.
Ooh, this one. Mushroom with duck flattened. Oh, fish dumpling. 呢個好食定係呢個好食 Ooh, this one. Ooh, this one. Evan, 你要不要过来跟我享受一下？这个真的很好吃。我告诉你，收一下，这个真的很好吃。
This is a picture of every single full moon from 2019. You will notice how the moon appears to wobble. This is called libration, which shows different parts of the moon during different times of the year. This little tiny house has an organ that's worth over $1 million. The organ is so big that it takes over several rooms in the house.
The owner recently passed away.
He couldn't play, but he wanted an organ in his house, so he had it put in.
We installed this organ in a period of about 5.5 years.
This person found a baby ringtail possum freezing outside and warmed it up inside his car. These students visited an elephant sanctuary, and this elephant slapped a phone away.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, I guess we don't get too close.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
He wanted the phone. What's it gonna do with the phone?
The girl wasn't hurt, and the phone didn't break.
What's the tension on it?
This person went to BYU, which is a strict Mormon university, to ask students what their favorite swear word is.
What is your favorite swear word?
That was
Is that it? Dang it?
Yeah, gosh dang it.
Dang.
Dang it. Shoot.
Shoot?
Yeah.
Like, shoot!
Shoot.
Flip.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Dang it?
Probably dang it.
Fudge.
Fudge.
Yeah.
Fudge. I like fudge. All of us like fudge.
This dad has a 4-year-old daughter who's already an expert snowboarder.
Bra. Lagres gort le leva.
This person caught a raccoon sneaking into their house to steal dog food. This photographer filmed this incredible sunset of a pier in California. There's an island in the Philippines that's inside of a lake, that's inside of a volcano, that's inside of a lake, that's inside of an island, that's inside of the ocean. Have you ever wanted to shave a horse? This person walked into their room and found their cat stuck between 2 curtains. This is probably the fastest jump roper you've ever seen.
Let's go.
10.
This French TV reporter was doing a news story when she got taken out by a giant wave.
You okay, boy?
What?
An artist created their own concept of what social media might have been like in the 1990s. This guy put on a sumo costume and started doing flips just to see what would happen. Here's a helpful guide that explains all the different types of coffee. There's a squirrel that comes around my parents' house and knocks on all the windows until I eventually give in and feed it. You want some food? You want some food? This dog likes to stop by this car wash to get a good rub.
Что делает собака? Какая она входчивая собачка. Они говорят, работники заправки, что она постоянно выжидает, как...
A few days ago, NASA released the clearest and most close-up view of the sun ever. Each blob of solar plasma you see is about 800 miles wide. A diver found an octopus that changes colors in a mesmerizing fashion. Mumbai, India has a major car horn problem. When people are waiting at red lights, they will hit their car horns even though that fixes nothing. For one day, the police introduced a system where people have to wait longer the more they hit their horns. Here's a really wrinkly cat. This person was walking to their car when they suddenly got run over by a deer. Luckily, the person wasn't hurt and got right back up. Here's a newborn elephant trying to walk for the very first time. That's the end of this video. I hope you learned something new, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.